Back on the 8th of November. They're missing some key pieces.
Be happy to get him back. He's been their best.
Great to have him back as DA has it. First possession belongs to the Lake Show. Here they are attacking Atlanta, and it's Luka coming off of yet another 40-point game. He's got 7 of them now this year. Fall away jump shot. It's not going to go down. He shot it so efficiently last night. LeBron got off to a great start yesterday evening, and DA's underneath and Ayton scores.
Well, first offensive rebound, the Lakers get some second chance points. See if that'll continue.
Well, Atlanta has won 3 straight games, Golden State, Denver, and New Orleans. And when they get 100% healthy, they're going to be something to look out for. Oh, 4-point opportunity. More than a solid starter. He has doubled his points per game from last year. He's 20.5 so far, and he averaged 10 all of last season. No longer a supporting cast. Here it goes to LeBron. LeBron trying to get aggressive, goes all the way to the rim and scores.
Boy, he turned that corner with a very quick first step, left the defender behind.
As he said, it will be a to-be-determined situation as Daniel scores when he will play in the second game of a back-to-back. So obviously feeling very good, and this is an important game. Granted, we're in early January, but you want to stop this 3-game losing streak. It's a good barometer game, too, because Atlanta, we mentioned, very good team out of the East. Doncic in the key. Oh, they bailed him out a little bit that time by in the first of those 9 games. Well, former Laker assistant, there he is, Quinson. But you know what, Stu? They are #1 in assists this year. They average 31.5 assists. That is the second best ever in NBA history, second only to the Showtime Lakers in the mid-'80s.
It shows you that the ball is moving, bodies are moving, which makes them a little bit more difficult to defend.
Johnson averaged a triple-double in December. Averaged. Here is Ayton with it, now to LeBron. He's in the attacking zone. LeBron, does he want to get to the rim? He does again, and he gets rejected. They've got numbers coming back the other way with Daniels, the amazing defensive player. Alexander Walker's got another one.
Well, LeBron did a good job of getting to the paint on that last possession, but shot the ball, the bottom of the backboard blocked the shot.
McHale was with Minnesota, remember, last year when they beat the Lakers in the playoffs. That's a good little dive that time by Ayton and the good entry in the score.
And that's really what they want him to do, is dive harder.
4th missed game of the season, and beat Krejci from the ATL 122-102.
And he's another guy that hasn't seen a shot he doesn't like. You better be on him at all times.
Luka kind of backing into the front court. Marcus Smart's got to get that 3-pointer going down for him. He has been struggling from there. Doncic goes around 1, goes around 2, confronts a 3rd, can't get there. They're leaking out. And now the middleman is Johnson. Whips it into the corner. You talked about Krejci. He passed that one up.
No better pass. He wouldn't have had to pass it up.
There you go. Johnson wide open. They're going to give that to him. Off target. Long lead. Oh, what a great touchdown pass to LeBron.
Normally it's a lob-type pass
Not
down the
this
court.
time.
This was a dart.
Oh. Marcus Smart. What a pass. So on the break, the Lakers score. Krejci. Only Lakers are there to rebound. And Ayton is the one to have the honors. Lakers right now 5th in the West. Down as it goes. Or are they saying no? A game and a half back of Minnesota. That's where we stand tonight with 7 games, and Jake on the board from downtown.
Well, last night Jake only made 1 shot, and it was an uncontested layup. Tonight he makes his first from long distance.
Yeah, he went 0 for 5 from 3 last night in the loss at Sacramento. Lakers led early, but never led after relinquishing an early 9-point lead. Underneath, that's a Conru. Can't score. He's got a whole bunch of folks here tonight, Akon. He's second only to Rudy Gobert in minutes played by a center. They're going to get him some help perhaps at the trade deadline. Doncic short. Krejci and the Hawks. They come in 9th right now in the East. And they're looking to get to 500, and they bury it that time on the jumper by Alexander Walker, who has a quick 9 in at the other end. LaRavia Luka can't finish. Third time we've been tied already. Down goes Luka, in goes the basket.
Well, they really are.
Fast break points. The Atlanta Hawks spinning. LeBron, he can't finish. That's 2 in a row for Lake Show. Right at the rim. Smart three. Not this time. Going to be taken by Alexander Walker. Smart right near the bottom of three-point shooting in the NBA. Krejci. Boy, that just sat right on the rim.
Daniels wanted to touch it, but he's very disciplined.
Man, that was sitting on the rim. Luka, yes, sir. Fourth lead change. Rebound. Ayton now up for James. 16-15. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Early going action here on Spectrum Sportsnet and the app. Doncic long three. That one's off target again. LeBron says, why not me? Ooh. Nothing but air that time.
P.J. McCollum into the game for the first time.
One of the great individuals in this game of the NBA. And this is a good pickup for them. He's playing great basketball still after all these years. Johnson fires from three. That's going to be well short. That was to beat the clock.
That was 2 individual efforts by Jake LaRavia. Great defense on 2 different occasions on that possession.
Jake does that. Rebounds, defense, stuff that you don't kind of see sometimes and goes for granted. All the way to the other side. Rui, is it going to be a welcome back moment? It's not. They hit the rim twice. By the way, the Lakers have 6 assists on 6 made field goals. Johnson, the Lakers were up and arguing. They think Atlanta was a goaltending?
Yeah, they thought they touched it while it was on the cylinder.
Yeah, basket interference, but not called. We'll give the officials in a moment. Rui underneath, and he scores.
There's Rui running the baseline. He hasn't forgotten how to do that.
Atlanta in the front court. Zach Zarba is our lead official here tonight. Into the key. Yeah, he's barely getting it away is Mohamed Gay, who had a career game against the Lakers down south. And Krejci hits from outside. Nothing but net.
Clock was at 3, so he had the freedom to do what he wanted to do, and he knocked down the triple.
Well, here we go. He was 2 for 14 over his last 3 coming into tonight from 3. And, of course, he drilled, but it was right over the cylinder. Another missed free throw for Luka. How about this right now for Karls for 8? Gets there quite a bit. Lakers doubled up the Kings last night in free throw attempts. That was a game, though. They only committed 10 turnovers, but they trailed by as many as 20 and got outshot 58 to 48%. Stu mentioned it. They only shot 22% from 3. Driving to the basket and scoring is McCollum.
Change of pace that time. Got the step on Gabe Vincent.
4 years at Lehigh for the 34-year-old before turning pro. Remember, he and Dame both had spent 4 years in college before they became great backcourt mates. Turnover, Lakers, taken by Johnson. Down the middle he goes, and we got a pushing foul.
Smaller lineup with Rui playing in the post.
Yeah, and you say, where's Jackson Hayes? He's unavailable tonight with a hamstring injury. So Jackson, who's playing really good ball, not available tonight. So they will mix up the rotation and go small, as you mentioned right here. Doncic, well, that's off his leg.
Yeah, he did. His leg.
By the way, they changed the Krejci 3 to a 2, so it's 21-19. Rando out playing defense. He's on the floor with Luka, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Connect, and Rui Vando. On the outside, gonna hit it is Corey Kispert, one of the 2 new players coming over in the Trae Young.
And he's a shooter. I mean, Kispert is a guy that can shoot it.
Yeah, they're going to give him everything that he wants as far as opportunities. Shooting from 3, just like Luka drains it from downtown.
Approaching the 3-minute mark here, and there's Kispert again opening the corner.
He's trying to get it in, and offensive foul. Atlanta bench doesn't happen often. Kispert off their bench, in and out hard break, taken out by LeBron, in charge with a dribble right down the middle, surveys the floor, finds Connect. We got an Atlanta player. Daniels down again, one of the great defensive players in the NBA. He's
illegal defense.
Yeah. I mean, just straight up, I mean, this team is really good at forcing turnovers, 6th in the league at forcing turnovers. Deflection, missed a whole bunch of them.
Just another one of those players that just has a hard time staying healthy.
James throws it away. Little miscommunication. That's his first turnover.
Well,
you know what the Lakers are doing well so far, Stu, is defensive rebounding. Only one offensive rebound for the Hawks. And second chance points have really hurt the Lakers. They're not going to get an opportunity there. That one's rattled home by McCollum. In the second quarter, the handoff goes to LeBron. He's in very deep, which means he's probably going to shoot it. And he turns it over for the second consecutive possession.
Good hands by Dyson.
Yeah, Daniels. And out to McCollum. Dyson Daniels, his nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. And it leads to a bucket at the other end.
And they're down by only 3 here. But
so Atlanta on a run. You can bet if, oh, that's a good little two-man game, giving it right back to Kispert from a win. You score 2 free tacos with a drink purchase from Jug. Too far in the standings. Again, there's a kind of a separation. There's a top 7 right now in the West. OKC, how about OKC, then 6 teams, and then everybody else. Here's LeBron underneath, takes it in very deep. He's going to, well, with LBJ shooting free throws, how about this right now from Nissan?
LeBron makes 2. He's got 8 points and 6 assists already.
Very nice. The only man in double digits for the Lakers, though, is Gabe with 10. You've got Alexander Walker and McCollum for Atlanta in double figures. CJ's going to get it right back. He's going to play a lot of minutes for this team. On its way, doesn't go down. A good defensive rebound for LeBron, who all of a sudden has yet another one. That's his 4th, so he's already on a bit of a triple-double watch. LeBron fall away, not there. Good tap out by Jake. Gives him a fresh 14. Getting into his action now is Marcus Smart. LeBron over to LaRavia right in front of his bench with 4, with 3. With 2, LeBron goes baseline. They may not get it away. In fact, they don't. You saw that one coming a mile. Missing his 9th consecutive game. Austin Reeves, so still on the mend. And again,
nice.
Oh, really good. That's a give and a go right down the middle.
That's just a beautiful bounce pass.
Love the bounce pass, don't you?
Yes,
I do too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. A lot of beauty in it. That's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a team.
I mean, LeBron can do it, but he'll do it in a different fashion.
Yeah.
Austin can just face up with you and just cross you over and go straight by you.
And again, the disappointment, the fact he was having an all-star type season, and that momentum might have carried him onto the roster. It's Jake right there at the rim. No chance to knock that one away. And Daniels takes it out of the net and comes back the other way. Kispert hits the 3.
I told you he's an absolute shooter. Can give him any airspace.
38% from 3 this year underneath Marcus. Of course, he's been having a half-point, 3-point shooter.
They have 2 guys off the bench, the 2 guys they traded for.
He had against Golden State. Talk about a 3-point shooter. He had 22 against the Warriors and made 6 threes in that game. Another one from Duke.
If you can shoot the basketball, you're very welcomed in the NBA.
Newell is in the game, wearing number 14. Long distance, tap down, and again the Lakers secure the defensive rebound. Here comes Marcus with his back to the basket. He's in very deep. He turns on Kispert. That was a beautiful move.
Yeah, he backed him in quite deep for the fall away. His first basket in a couple of games.
Marcus averages 9 a game. That's a good offensive play underneath, and doing work is Dyson Daniels. Lakers really pushing. It's 1-on-5. Marcus, let me take. Rolls into the stanchion. He makes the free throw. Lakers free throw shooting this year. Not only do they shoot him.
And that's because, you know, we talked about the last 11 games. They've dropped down to 72% as a team.
Which will bring that overall well down. All right, orchestrating this time down the floor, Alexander Walker. Kispert, he missed a lot of games this year, Corey did. 17 with 2 significant injuries.
Didn't hurt his arm.
No, he did injure his thumb, though, earlier. Here's the ball underneath. They tap it around, taken by DeAndre Ayton.
Did that slip out of Johnson's hand? He had an uncontested layup.
Right now, Johnson, a pretty quiet 4 points. Scoring, not anymore. 20-16. Luka. A little up and under, wide open is Jay. Yes!
Now, see, those are what I'm talking about. You've got to make a high percentage of your wide open shots.
Kispert can't answer back, and Ayton has his 8th rebound already in the first half. That's what he's out there to do. Play defense, get those rebounds, and get some opportunities here and there. That is Luka, and once again, they bait him into a foul out on top. In the box.
My fan favorite Chicken Supreme is back, starting at $5.49.
Welcome to Talking About.
A little arc on his free throw.
So far, he's 5 for 6. Remember, he went 8 for 8, as I mentioned earlier. The Raptors on Sunday. And then after that Raptor game, 8 in a row on the road.
And they stretch it back to a 10-point lead.
Hawks out on top with Krejci. Alexander Walker, he's directing traffic with 8 to shoot. Trying to get into the key. Does. That's a tough pass to handle. Newell does the 3 with 2. And they allow a layup, and then DeAndre can't hold. Their high mark was 5 over 500. Their low water mark was 4 under. Play against the Lakers in Atlanta. And tonight he's struggling. He's 2 for 9 and 0 for 30, not 40. Ed Lacerte has supported the NBA as a trusted athletic trainer, helping players from the Boston Celtics to the Dream Team. Now he needs your help to beat leukemia. Scan to support Ed and the patients like him by learning how you can join the Blood Stem Cell Donor Registry with a simple cheek swab. Please do that as Luka scores.
I mean, Nikhil Walker was right in his face, basically, but it just doesn't matter to Luka.
On his way to another huge half. He is seemingly nightly flirting with 20 in the first half. He's got 15 right now. Lakers with the defensive rebound. Here they are on a bit of a break. Vincent, kick it all the way out to Doncic. Another! Luka Magic from deep in downtown. Oh, and his swing, and LeBron has definitely caught the bug. And so during that timeout, I think we're talking a little bit of golf, but besides basketball, taken out by Doncic. 18-2 Laker run, 21-2. 21-2 and 21 points for the Don.
The defensive glass, so they're not involving him in too many pick and rolls.
Okongwu is still scoreless. Underneath, finally getting to the rim again, and it'll be free throw time. 3 separate occasions, and his high is 43. Hey, for the 11th season, now these teams have gone 5-5 against each other, dating back to March of 2021. Atlanta winning the first matchup this year, so a lot of even up. Last few years for these two teams. Jake has a little bit of daylight. He takes it and uses the window.
Not an easy basket there by Jake LaRavia.
So Jake with 10 in 16 minutes. This is what the Lakers need. A lot of contributors. Pretty good balance with Luka just playing great at 21, and then everybody seemingly joining in. There's a mid-range jump shot that goes down.
Alexander Walker.
Yeah, he's 5 for 7 tonight.
He's having a nice night.
Yeah, 1 of 3 in double figures for him. Touch pass. Marcus, 3. Marcus! Have some fun. Hitting the triple.
Well, the two guys that I asked a little bit more from tonight are so far producing.
The Lakers have made 11 threes.